Hey there, class of 2014. Congratulations on making it to the end of junior high in your time at St. Peter. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brandon Zuercher. In 7 days, I will be graduating from Frisco High School, located in the great Republic of Texas. Next semester, I will be attending Baylor University, and I'm planning on majoring in biology on a pre-med track. 4 years ago, I graduated from St. Peter myself and went on to Hersey High School, just down the street. Then last summer, my family moved down south to Texas. Even though we moved, St. Peter still asked me if I would be willing to speak to you graduating 8th graders as a graduating senior. Having moved to a new school so recently, I feel that I can give a unique perspective on what it's like adjusting to high school. Tonight I want to share some advice and encouragement about the transition you have ahead of you. Two of the biggest transitions you're going to face next year are academic and social. Don't worry about the academic part. I know St. Peter has provided you with a solid base to build off of in the coming years because it provided me one. But even when I've struggled academically, I've found all of my teachers more than willing to help me as long as I ask for it and put in the extra time and effort required. See, I've found that for the most part, teachers want to treat their students like adults. So if you act responsibly, they will be willing to help you with whatever you need. Don't be afraid of them or what they might think, just ask them. Now, I'm sure that you are more nervous about the social adjustment to high school, because I was both times I started a new school. At the beginning of my freshman year, it was hard to find friends, I won't lie, but I found that getting involved in sports and clubs helped me adjust and develop stable friendships. In the winter of my freshman year, I joined the swim team, and it was one of the best choices I made because spending 2 hours a day, 5 days a week with my team turned out to be a great way to meet new people I had something in common with and develop close friendships over the years. Participating in swimming led me to try water polo, which quickly became my favorite sport. I don't think I ever would have tried that if I hadn't joined swimming, but because I did, I found a new sport I enjoyed more and ended up being very successful in. Now, I'm not saying every activity you will try will be for you. Before I joined swimming, I joined tech crew, and I had never really done anything like that outside of the St. Peter plays, but since I needed a way to get involved, I tried it. I enjoyed building sets and hanging lights, but in the end, I preferred swimming. I only provided tech support for one play, but for that month or so, I was able to make friends outside of class. Another important aspect of my adjustment were the activities I pursued outside of school. While swimming allowed me to make new friends at school, I always had my youth group and Boy Scouts to fall back on. I had been a part of both groups for a while, so I felt established and known, which served as a sort of social anchor for me, allowing me to reach out further in school because I already had some old friends to fall back on. I encourage you to find a high school ministry, whether it's St. Peter's, Young Life, or another church's group, so that you can have that kind of social anchor too, because there is something refreshing about spending time at youth group that I haven't found anywhere else. Later in my high school career, I started working, and that provided another social outlet for me separate from school, and it kept me busy during the summer when sports and youth group just didn't fill all of my time. Now, if you don't really have an activity like that outside of school where you feel established, don't worry. I didn't when I moved either. When I moved, I started looking for a youth group first because I knew how much it meant to me back in Arlington. I had to make all new friends and get used to a whole new church, but it has been so worth it. Every Wednesday, I have a place I can go to be refreshed and draw closer to God. It may be hard at first, but I promise you it is worth it to find a youth group or other activity outside of school to participate in. So I'm sure y'all have gathered the name of the game is diversification. It may be helpful if you think of friendship as an investment. You can put all your eggs in one basket, but it's risky. Situations change and friends come and go, but variety provides stability. I can give you another reason for getting involved in a variety of activities. Colleges love it. College isn't that far off, but if you don't want to think about it yet, I don't blame you. I wasn't thinking about it when I was in your spot, but I found that the variety of activities and the experiences they provided helped me with my college applications, specifically the essays, because I had no trouble finding something to write about. Colleges like to see kids that are well-rounded, not just successful in academics, but extracurricular activities too. This summer, I encourage you to think about some activities you would like to be a part of, maybe something you've never done before, and think about joining in the fall. If you follow that rule of diversification, your adjustment and success in high school should be easier. But now I want to give you a little advice for in the classroom. Always be willing to share your gum. Unlike at St. Peter, gum is allowed in high school and even encouraged during testing. And trust me, it is a hot commodity. You can take out a full pack, and if you're not careful, it could be empty by the time you go to put it back in your bag. But I encourage you to be free with your gum. It may be expensive, and no one would blame you if you didn't, but people always look kindly on people who are generous with their gum. I hope that was helpful for you, and just remember, if I've made it, you can too. Now let me congratulate all of you one more time and be the first person to wish you luck as the class of 2018.